Good afternoon and welcome to JLC TV, the programme that charters our journey from beginnings in 2010 to our current situation now. So I'm your stand-in host today, Luke Murray, Operations Director, and on Wednesdays we will be going through the operation, just discussing with a few of my team how the month's going so far, what's been good, what's been bad. So yeah, let's have a look.
The tree looks so nice.
Yeah, it's looking good. Decorations looking good around here.
It's got everyone on.
So we're almost halfway through the month. Been pretty steady month so far in the operation. We're averaging 180 orders a day dispatched, so pretty steady. All departments getting on quite well. Not too much change to report. So yeah, from my point of view, everything's running quite smoothly, and yeah, it's been a good start to the month so far. Let's go and see this man once he's moved the door. There you go. You want to go on the line? Right here.
So I'm going to find out what I'm doing today.
Yeah, we're just going through, just saying it's been a pretty standard month so far in terms of orders. Everything's running pretty smoothly. So, yeah, how's your month going so far?
Yeah, it's smooth as well. It goes exactly according to the plans. So I'm pretty happy. I'm on schedule. So tidying up.
And obviously, because we're a little bit quieter in the day-to-day, it's meant Arthur has been able to focus on obviously his little projects of like condensing the warehouse down. So do you want to just give a little update on what you've been doing with this aisle?
Yes, I've been working on item 15. I needed a little bit of rejuvenation, I guess. So just counting all the stock, trying to find the numbers. No, there's something is over in stock. It's like I just had it back into the system. I need to investigate and have a look why this certain amount is extra, because obviously if something's too much on one side, there's going to be missing somewhere else. Yeah, just checking the whole aisle, making iPhone 15, 16 much more accessible and easier to pick for guys. It's at the moment there's a lot of, so you can see, mess. It's an organized mess for me, so it's going back into places.
And as you can see, so if you come through this way. I just saw the camera there. As we've said before, we're moving into a new warehouse next year, which is going to be 10,000 square feet, which is double the size that we're currently at now. So the work Arthur's doing is really important because, say a few months ago, this whole aisle was really stacked out. We had no space at all. But if you look now, because of the good work Arthur's done with condensing down the stock that we have, that we sometimes don't require or might not be like neatly packed, this has enabled us to free up all this room here, which gives us a good amount of time. Like the next 8 months, it gives us time to actually be able to function in this warehouse. It is a little bit too small for us, but the work that Arthur's done allows us to continue on and do that. So yeah, good stuff, Arthur.
Thank you.
Will there be a plan in place to stop it having like the issues we've had here, where like things are getting like not packed properly and everything else, so in the new place doesn't end up like
sure.
this one?
So we're going to be, as I said, double the size. So the key thing is, just because we're double the size, we don't want to just start ordering a load of stuff just for the sake of it. We still want to be really lean in what we're ordering. What Arthur does for me now, he reports to me any stock that we're he thinks we're needlessly ordering. So if we've got an item that we have, say, 10 of, and it doesn't sell very often, we go and order 50, Arthur will report that to me, and we'll then obviously feed that back to purchasing and say, oh, do we need to order so many to have in stock when we don't sell that many? So we'll continue monitoring and reporting those trends when we go into the new warehouse, because just because we've got all that room, we don't want to start just ordering stock. We still want to be cost effective, and as you said, we want to just keep things nice and easy to be able to find, etc.
Cool. Yeah, it'd be so exciting to have more space.
Yeah, for sure.
It'll be really good.
Like I said, this is stuff Arthur's done, all new boxes this, so yeah, we're actually getting on well in this warehouse at the moment. I said things are running well, things are running smoothly, we're hitting good numbers, our error rate is under control, so yeah, for me it's just keeping up this momentum at the moment. Arlene? Come down this way, it's a bit quieter, it's too loud. Go on this bit quieter down here. So we'll leave the guys there. trying to manoeuvre around. So I was just saying, how's your month gone so far?
Pretty good, pretty good. It looks like we're picking up nice and busy.
A bit closer. You have to speak quite loud. We don't have the microphones ananymore.
Yeah, we're getting nice and busy. I can really notice the last couple of days now. It's getting really, really busy. Yeah, I've got
been roped in.
I was saying we about this mid-time of the month. It's a little bit smoother, isn't it? So we're doing about 180 a day at the moment. So even though the orders were busy on processing last week, it's still been pretty steady. So obviously those big orders that say Jack had obviously won't be landing until the end of this week in a couple of weeks. So on like the actual day to day, it's felt quite under control compared to like the end of the month.
Yeah, and deliveries have slacked off as well. So it's but now I can feel the last couple of days deliveries are getting busier, orders are bigger and busier. So it's going to be a good end of November.
You can feel it ramping up as we get closer to the end of the month. We always see a bit of an influx mid-month, and then it quietens down just a touch, and then it's all guns blazing, full steam ahead.
What do you think we'll be doing then? So we're at 180 for the month this month. Our record month was September at 203. Do you think we'll beat 203 this month, or do you think it'll be a little bit less?
Well, we've got 2 weeks, and if the last couple of days keep going like that, then we'll have a good.
Yeah,
I was going to pick it close, but not quite.
Yeah,
I was going to go
last year, what was it last year?
We did 168 a day.
Really?
Last year, yeah. So last November we were doing 168 a day. This month so far we're at 180, but that average will go up as we start to do the 200s at the end of the month. So I reckon we'll probably be about 190, 195 maybe.
And percentage-wise, the last couple of months, we were getting 98% of orders out the door.
Yeah.
So, and the last couple of months, that's where it stayed at, whereas before that was lower.
Yeah.
So if we can stay up with that, 98% is a flight there,
So this is like a really important part of the job that the warehouse does as well. We obviously want to try and invoice as much as possible of our orders, so there's a big push at the end of the month to get anything that's in stock to part ship out the door. In the last couple of months we've been up around the high 90 mark for actually invoicing orders that we've had come in, whether that be part shipping orders and getting it all out, or just single individual orders as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, great job.
And that's nice for our customers, because to keep their end of month tidy as well, they know where they stand.
Yeah.
There's a question for all three of you from Jamie. He says, what's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
Pat, do you want to start that one?
Oh, Christ. I mean, throw me at the deep end. That's a difficult one to say the best piece of advice that I've received, but the best piece of advice I can give, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good one.
To roll with the punches. Everything can be fixed if something goes wrong, if something's not quite right. Everything's got a fix, and you can always roll with the punches, move forward, learn from mistakes, learn from things, and move on. Yeah.
Good.
I suppose if you're bothered by something, if it's not going to matter in 2 weeks, there's no point worrying about it.
I like that one. That's good. Just like remind yourself of the importance of something you're worried about at one time.
Yeah, I would say don't worry about things that aren't in your control. Like so many people I see like inside and outside of work get stressed, and it's easier said than done. Like worry about things that they can't control, like other people's emotions. But if you just focus on your emotions and what you're in control of and what you can actually affect, then that calms you down a lot. And I think that's a good bit of advice that I've heard and I try and abide by.
And are you all excited for the Christmas meal?
Yes.
I'm very excited. It feels like it's been a very long time since I've been out, especially with the work lot. I have my little boy, and he's prevented me from going out and having quite so much fun in more recent years. I'm very much looking forward to it.
You can't make it, can you, Arlene?
I can't make it, but I might come for a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
Since when can't you make it?
But JLC know how to party. We have lots of fun. And any of the ones I've been on have been absolutely brilliant. So it's a shame I missed this.
Yeah, I think it would be brilliant. I think the first week that I was working at JLC was the first staff party, and that was probably my favourite one, even though I'd only been here a week, because I think there was like an awards ceremony, and it was just like a really good atmosphere. Everyone, we hired out our own place, and this is the first year since we've done that we've hired our own place. We're doing some awards again, so I think it'll be a good laugh, good bit of banter with everybody, and I think it'll be a really good night.
As a reference point, the evening that Luke's talking about happens to be the day that I had my little boy. I was hoping to come to that one as my sort of last hurrah. Yeah, and Luke had been working with us for 4 working days at that point.
That's good you remember that. It was a Tuesday I started. Yeah, well remembered.
It was after Easter, and I had my little boy on that Friday, and I was sending pictures to all of my friends, all my workmates, and sending pictures to the girls, and they were sending me pictures back of them having a merry time. yeah. So that was a long one. That was a little while ago now.
Yeah, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be good fun. It'll be great.
Nice. All right, then should we move on? Let's
Yeah,
move on.
go to Kelly.
So thank you.
No worries.
Sorry.
Luke, Jamie says, do you have a talent that no one knows about?
I don't think so. I think someone asked me before on this what my special talent is, but I don't think I've really got one, to be honest. I don't know. Maybe someone else. I always think it's better someone else answering that for you.
Let's go ask Kelly. Kelly might have one. Oh. Kelly's actually just sent a question in. She said, what's the best bit of advice to become a manager? Like, what would you say to someone who wants to become a manager?
I would say similar to what I actually said in my other response. You just got to focus on what you can control. Try not to let other people's emotions affect your decisions. Like, you've got to be the calm head when you're a manager. Try not to be like overly controlling. So when you're a manager, a lot of people I work with sometimes believe that if you're a manager you have to be doing everything yourself. You have to be like in control and doing everything, but you have to like trust your team and obviously manage out and give people accountability, responsibility. Ultimately, as the manager, say in charge of those people, you are responsible, so they need to provide certain targets for you and certain criteria, but you need to give them the freedom to be able to try and achieve those results. So I was going to say, try not to be too like overpowering and do it all yourself, and give people the trust and faith.
Perfect. That's I reckon let's go.
Nice. So on that, we're going to go and see Kay now. So we've seen a little bit of warehouse with Arlene, we've seen a little bit of logistics with Kat, and a bit of stock control with Arthur. So we're going to go now and see about products with Kelly.
Hello. Kelly.
Hi. So on last week's live, I was saying that the operation's quite smooth, numbers are manageable, going pretty decent, but we've had like a big influx in work in the products department with all these brands coming on board at the moment. So how would you say your job's been the last sort of 1 or 2 weeks with all this, the new pricing we've had to put on, new product codes? How has that affected you?
It's quite full on really. I enjoy being full on anyway, as you know. But yeah, it's been a lot busier than what we've usually had it, and trying to keep up with the guys getting their codes in and trying to fill out and get all the new brands and everything in is...
It's been a lot of work, hasn't it? But I said you've got what Becky's created, that sheet, which obviously you're both working off with all your tabs, keeping everything updated. So it's working pretty well, isn't it? It's going pretty smoothly.
Yeah.
We've had a few little queries with pricing. We're getting a bit of conflicting information, but we're working our way through, aren't we? And we're going to get there in the end.
Yeah, it'll all look good soon.
Yeah, and I think it's like with any process you bring into business or operation, however big or small. At the start, because it's a new thing, you can try and plan it and you get your sheets in place, but there's always things that could happen that you haven't had before. So, for example, with the products, we were actually requesting product information, and there was actually 2 different warehouses sending us information. So it's made us learn that in the future, right, we need to be more precise with our communication, who we're actually reaching out to, making sure that we've got, say, 1 point of contact reaching out to these people rather than maybe like 2 people. So yeah, just you learn as you go, and we're certainly learning as we go, aren't we? So
Yes,
so yeah, good.
Perfect.
Yeah, everything's going well.
Good, thanks Kelly. Do we have any other questions?
No other questions. The only one was, do you have a talent no one knows about? And Kelly, we were going to ask you whether you had any talents.
I don't actually, no. That's one thing I'm not very good on, that and singing.
Or do you have one for me, and I'll try and think of one for you?
I literally don't. I know yours is spreadsheets.
That's not a talent.
That is a talent.
That's not a
itself,
talent.
because everything's on spreadsheet with you.
The thing is though, I'm not actually good at spreadsheets. Like the formulas I use and things like that are very basic. Like someone like Lex, like is very good on spreadsheets. I just like spreadsheets because it keeps everything in order. It keeps everything organised, so I can see what's going on in multiple different areas. That's the reason. I wouldn't say I'm great at spreadsheets. I just like to use them.
Yeah, that makes sense, and it is cleaner. Definitely, it's that information all in one place, which is helpful.
Yeah, that's it. And going back to the questions about managers as well, like if you don't have like sheets or like portals of information coming through to you, then like you're not really going to know what's going on. Like you can obviously speak to people and it be in your head, but being in your head, you can forget things. So if you have things written down as a manager and you have different sheets to go through, then you've got all the information at a touch of a button, basically, so you're in control of the operation. But that's just my opinion. Some people like to have things in their head and work just 100 miles an hour like that, but yeah, I like things to be organised and in a certain place. So.
Perfect. The Christmas tree is nice with everyone's faces on.
Yeah, that's really good.
Kelly, this was yours and Benji's idea, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's mainly Benji's leaving part for us. So we've got so much to remember him by because he loves decorating trees, and because it's our last Christmas here in this office, we thought we'd pull out the big guns and get the proper tree out.
It is lovely.
Have you got any more decorations to go up then?
Yeah, there is quite a few more up there.
Did you have lights in this office last year?
Oh yeah, we did actually.
It was like
I forgot
Santa's
about
grotto
that.
when you walked in here.
Yeah, I brought a load of
it was all
decorations
down there.
Yeah. And we'll
Nice.
get there again.
Good, yeah, we'll get there again.
Perfect. Well, we've been going for 17 minutes.
Cool, so yeah, if there's no more questions,
Yeah, I think that's all. Yeah, that's all the
we'll wrap it
questions.
up.
Perfect. Let me